Hey, how you doing? So I have a question. The question is, have you ever tried Nashville tuning on the guitar? I hadn't before, and I really hadn't heard about it maybe until last year, and I didn't actually know that it was the same tuning, but with a higher pitch and different strings. So what I did, this is like a little cheap experimental guitar. So that's what I would recommend doing if you want to try it out and you have an extra guitar lying around, or you go on Facebook Marketplace. So like at a yard sale or like Facebook Marketplace, if you're, a really observant person and just constantly looking out for different deals, you can, and consistent, you can find something like this, obviously without this silly pickup, but you can find an acoustic guitar that's good to mess around with for probably $20 to $50. I don't usually like buying used acoustic guitars, just because the acoustic guitars are much more fragile, and a lot of times the bridges could be lifting. But if you take a good look at that and the top looks fairly flat, the bridge isn't lifting, then it should be a good, base to try something out like this. These are, but this guitar I got for free. Someone gave it to me to help support my artwork. So what I decided to do, I got electric guitars strings for a 12 string, and what I did was I put on, so the 12 string has sets of strings. So I just restrung this up with the thinner string of the set on each string. So originally the Nashville tuning was used a lot in the studios, and they used it when they're doubling guitars. So you'd have a regular 6-string guitar and one that was tuned Nashville tuning, and it kind of gives it like a 12-string sound. It's a nice little sound that kind of a sound that I've always been looking for, and I found that with bouzoukis, the bouzoukis that are strung with octave strings, bouzoukis and 12 strings. But anyway, later on at the end of this video, I'll just do a clip of my son and daughter playing chords, so you can hear one 6-string guitar normally tuned and then one Nashville tune together, just playing like G, C, and D, something like that. But anyway, that's all that I did, and the E, A, D, and G are an octave higher than they would normally be. So that's why you need to change the strings. So what I've noticed, just having different tunings and different setups, it kind of makes you want to, it inspires you to play differently, and it's just a nice little sound. And I have noticed that my son has been picking this guitar up a lot more than he was picking up his regular 6-string guitar, at least this week. I guess he likes the sound, although he might not admit that to me. You know how kids are. So let's do a little sound of this demo of this unplugged, plugged in, clean, distorted, a little distortion, and then my kids playing with 2 guitars. then unplugged. So this particular guitar, unplugged, I have right now electric guitar strings, which make it a little quieter, I think. And it's got almost like 90% of the sound hole covered. So, yeah, this was just an experiment. And in this, I will keep this in this Nashville tuning for now, because I'm really enjoying that kind of chimey sound to it.